Capricorn, let's jump straight into it and see what comes up in terms of what's bringing the two of you together. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What sort of connection is this with this person that's coming in around you? Okay, enlightenment. This is powerful because there's a lot of things you're going to learn or discover or uncover when you're with this person. Now, I feel like they're going to be a major source of that inspiration, and vice versa. You're going to be a major source of inspiration for them. The number 4 and 3 makes 7. This is quite a powerful number because it's the balance between the earthly and also the balance between the spiritual as well. And it almost resembles like an atom, and atoms are energy and creation. So I feel like you've been brought together to create something grand, to create something magnificent. And you can see that the universe is pictured at large here. So I feel like this is universal law of attraction that's brought the two of you together. But I also feel like they might not necessarily be the person you're wanting or someone that fits the bill, so to speak here, Capricorn. But when you come together, you're just going to have this moment of enlightenment or epiphany even, that this person is supposed to be with you in this day and time and moment, because there's something that they have to teach. They're taking you on a journey, so to speak. And this is what the journey entails, and it's going to change your world as you know it. It could even be like a life-changing relationship, because the world, the universe is pictured here. So that could most definitely be the case for a lot of you. Let's move on and have a look at your strengths, however. The strengths of this connection, should you choose to enter into a relationship. Okay, the King of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. The King of Pentacles is the last king of the deck and represents ultimate stability and loyalty. Now, I feel like there's loyalty to a fault here. I feel like from your side and theirs, it shows that you're both loyal and consistent with each other. So despite them being somewhat unpredictable, maybe a little bit spontaneous, for the most part, I feel like they can or they will want to offer you that sort of stability. Financially and career-wise, you might also have very similar goals, or be very like-minded when it comes to these things, and have a practical element and be quite rational when it comes to these things of assets and ownership and money-making and building a family home or contributing to the relationship, to the household. You might align here, and that could definitely be one of your strengths. Now, because the King of Pentacles, as much as he's ruled by Venus, who can rule luxury items and nice things and ownership, she also rules eroticism and sex. So sexual chemistry and compatibility could be very, very strong, and romance. So that could be one of your strong points here, but also longevity. The King of Pentacles has been through a lot, seen a lot, and it's really a testament to his character. And I feel like you're going to see that about yourself, but also you'll see that within this person, that they're wanting longevity with you, or they're able to persevere, not so easily walk away when things get a little bit tough or even shaky. Now, you also have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands for the most part is seen as a burdensome energy. But if we're reading it in a context of strength, then it's your ability to proceed or press forward in situations no matter how tough they get. And it's not so much the words, it's not mental reassurance, but you're going to see a lot of commitment through actions by your own and from this person. And it might take you by surprise, Capricorn, but when we see the 10 of Wands, it is about pushing through and making things happen and not letting go of things or not walking away. In fact, committing to something, carrying all the wands, no matter how heavy they are, and pushing forward. So in terms of being able to overcome obstacles, in terms of being able to press forward in situations, this could definitely indicate that this is where your strengths lie, Capricorn, with this person. It is fire energy, and fire energy can be motivation and commitment as well. So, because it's a physical energy, it's all about the things, the behavior you're going to see from this person. And for the most part, the fact that the 10 of Wands is here shows me that they're willing to persevere, or your ability to move forward in a situation, or help lighten the load from your partner, or even them helping to lighten the load from you and make things just that little bit more easier on each other. Because we're not reading it as a burdensome energy. We're reading it as if you do have baggage, or you do have things that you feel no one's going to be accepting of or really understand where you're coming from, Capricorn, this person could pleasantly surprise you, okay? And it's going to be obvious through their actions, and vice versa. Let's have a look at the areas of challenge, however, where the two of you could potentially face obstacles. Okay, the Sun card is here, which is Aries energy. Now, Aries can be impulsive, hot-headed, quick to judge sometimes, and I'm saying the obstacle-like qualities to Aries because they're coming up they're coming up in your challenges section. So it could be that someone is too impulsive, too spontaneous, too unpredictable, or vice versa. You might be this way as well. The child here is void of proper life experience. So sometimes the attitude of the child is very carefree because they're so present in the moment. They're not filled with notions of the long term and assessing, long-term goals and futures. Sometimes they just like to be in the moment and not think too forward, or not to plan too forward ahead. And it's more the attitude, I think, that might bring about a sense of frustration either from you, or if this is you exhibiting this sort of attitude, it might bring about some frustration from your partner. It can be emotional immaturity as well, okay? The child has not experienced life enough to be wise and be a good judge of character and understand situations from a logical point of view. It's purely just emotional because a child doesn't rationalize things. He acts on impulse and emotion. And that's what could be the causation of some mixed feelings or uncertainty with the Sun card energy. So it can point to emotional immaturity. Because the Sun is also the center of the solar system, it gives life to everything around it, essentially. It can be someone wants to be the center of attention, or selfishness that may be detrimental to a relationship. Whether this is this person being selfish, or whether it's you, it's all about me, what I want, how I feel, how I see this, what I see going forward. So there might be obstacles in the sense where you need to work around selfishness or self-important behavior from them, from you, or even from the both of you, that could end up clashing just a little bit. Look, you also have the Seven of Swords, and this could be deception or dishonesty, or someone not being honest about how they're thinking or feeling. The swords, you can see he takes away the swords and he looks back, and he tries to take them away in a sneaky way, or tries to beat around the bush, or doesn't want to cause too much attention, or avoids certain topics, avoids certain conversations or certain questions because maybe they're emotionally immature or not ready to talk about these things, or this could be you. So challenges could be in the form of communication. Whether it is lying, whether it is someone not wanting to talk about what's really bothering them, whether it is struggles to put to words or to articulate how one is feeling, or maybe this is you, Capricorn. I'm struggling to put to words how you're feeling, but it's communication that's not as effective because it's being avoided. So it's avoidance, okay? Anxiousness or avoidance can impact the relationship in a challenging way. So that might be something you have to look out for here. But also mentality, or not being honest about what you want or where you're at, or even if you're ready about having something with this person, not being very direct. This is a lack of direction, actually. Not being very direct and honest about what you want or what you expect, or vice versa, which can cause some challenges for some of you. I will leave it at that though, Capricorn. Thank you again for tuning in.